Hey guys, assalamu alaikum, welcome back to my channel. Today I made lamb stew again and uploaded one months ago, but it wasn't originally made for YouTube, so it doesn't show how much of what I've used or how I've exactly made it. So I did mention there that I'm going to be uploading again, so here we are. So before I start, would you like to hit the bell button as it notifies every time I upload, which is all the time, and subscribe, share, comment, and yeah, sit back basically and watch how I make this, because it is absolutely delicious and you would want to try that. So yeah, right guys, I've got about a kilo of lamb meat here, mainly cut into about this size, and some of them have still got bones on it, so it's nice to actually suck on the bones as well. So what we're going to do, we've washed it and we've drained out all the water. Now we're going to add about half a cup of all-purpose flour and sprinkle it all on top of the meat, and we're going to rub it all in, so to making sure all the meat is fully covered with the flour. And you want to make sure all the water is drained out. And that's how it should look like. Next guys, we've got a cast iron pan there. We're going to heat that up until it's really hot. After it's gone really hot, we're going to pour in about 3 tablespoons of oil, veg oil, and we're going to put in our meat like so, and we're going to leave gaps in between like that, and we're going to fry them on each side for about 3 to 4 minutes. And it's going to stick at the bottom, but that's what we want because that brings out all the flavor. And you're going to cook that on medium to low heat. I've made videos of that before, but my recording was so bad I thought I did say I'm going to do it again, so here it goes. So you want to spread it out like that. You don't want them too close because you want the juice of the meat to be locked in. And you know they're done when all the pink colour goes and they turn like whitish brown. That's when you know these are done. So we flip them over, one side's done. And this is how you want it. As you can now see, they're all been browned, so we're going to transfer them into a plate and put the second batch in. This is the second batch, and I think we have to do a third one as well because it's not enough. And as you can see, they've browned quite a bit from the first round, but just ignore that. This is what we want. And we repeat the process, repeat the steps with the next 2 batches. So whilst these are cooking, I'm going to slice up 1 medium onion into medium slices, not too thin. Like so. And we're going to slice up 3 medium carrots, medium to large. Kids are not gonna like this, but heck with them. I usually, because of their sake, mash it up. and we're gonna slice them up this thick, and we're gonna set them aside for later on. Now guys, we've done all the meat. We're gonna add about another tablespoon of oil inside the pan, and you know that's not going to remain like that. That's going to soften up, and that's what's going to make the stew thick. So to that we're going to add in our onions, give it a mix. Now you can turn the heat to medium. It was medium to low before, so now it's going to medium. We're going to add in about a teaspoon of salt. You can add more in later, but because we're adding vegetable stock in and everything, you don't want it too salty, so you can add later if needed. So let that cook for a couple of minutes. Now to that we're going to add in about 3 tablespoons of tomato puree. And mix that for a couple of minutes. Now to that we're going to add about 1 tablespoon of black pepper. And we would have added some garlic granule. I bought 3 bottles yesterday and I emptied it into this, and now today it's completely gone, so it's no other than my daughter Jasmine. I don't know what she's done with all that. She's spilt it or whatever, but I'm just waiting for her to wake up. She's had it. So instead I'm going to add a tablespoon of garlic and ginger paste. Give it a mix. And now we're going to add in our meat. Put all the juices back in and give it a good mix. Now I'm going to add in a few drops, probably about 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, how you call it, I don't know how to pronounce that. We're gonna bang in vegetable stock and about 3 cups of water, 3 glasses of water. It's looking like a curry now, isn't it? We're gonna now bang in our carrots. And we're going to be adding a bit more water later on in the cooking. And this is optional guys. I've got a tablespoon of chili powder. As we all know, I like my food a bit spicy, so I'm not going to make it too spicy, just a hint, just a kick, but you can skip this bit. Now we're going to let it cook covered up for about an hour on medium heat. So guys, whilst that's cooking away, we're gonna peel 3 medium potatoes, and I'm gonna cut them into cubes. And we're gonna leave them in this size. And we're gonna wash them and leave them soaked in the water until they're needed again. And this is the amount you will get in 3 medium-sized potatoes. Right guys, it's been about an hour or so, and as you have noticed, the liquid has reduced quite a lot. So now what we're going to do is add another 2 cups of water. Oh, the smell's coming out so nice. We're going to bang in our potatoes. We're going to add in about a tablespoon of dried thyme and a teaspoon of dried oregano. Give it a mix. And at this point guys, you can taste if there's enough salt. If it isn't, at this point you can add a bit more. Yeah, it's got the perfect amount in. So now we're going to let it simmer on low heat for a further hour, and then we're going to be done. So the flavour is already really good, but what I prefer is cooking it today and having it tomorrow because the flavour enhances more. I've noticed that every time, and the flavour, oh, it's really good. The next day it's the best taste you can get. And you can have that with roast potatoes, chips, mashed potatoes, toast, bruschetta. Is that what you call it, bruschetta? Yeah. So, or garlic bread. Perfect with whatever you like, really. Not with rice though. I wouldn't really recommend you having it with rice. So cover up and leave it to simmer on low heat for a further hour. I'll see you back later. Right guys, it's gone just a bit over an hour now and our stew is done. You can turn the flame off. It's looking a bit like a curry now, but once it's cooled down it's gonna go a lot thicker. So yeah. So as you can see here guys, I left it for about half an hour in this pot and it's gone quite a lot thicker, and by tomorrow it's going to double the thickening. So yeah. So guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and hit the bell button as I upload all the time. Share, subscribe, comment, and until next time, bye.